Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. That last boss fight in the previous episode was so amazing. Some of you may thought it was basic. Some of you may thought it was just But, like I said in the last episode near the ending, the mechanics from that boss fight was just... I really liked it a lot. So right now we're continuing off. Still on our quest, the Inkwell. We have to confront Governor Haskell. Now that we understand he's mostly been behind some of this shit. Excuse my language, but some of it he's actually been behind with also his son.
That was awful.
Lamentation.
This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel powerless. I were always one move behind. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Yes, he sure does. Now, his son obviously caused the void and was doing, rituals and whatnot. But his father, he's not a goody two-shoes himself. So right now we're about to go confront him. And I think for the rest of the episodes in this game, I'm going to stay focused on the story. Now, let me say this. I did take a look at some videos of the map in the game, and I have to say...
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Boy, it is a big and large map. It would take so much time to just locate everything and look for everything. So if I might just dibble dabble a little when it comes to the haunting cases, maybe I will. But trying to do everything else is just such a hassle, and I want to focus on the main story. I think that's the most important thing. So if it's not a haunting case, if it's not helping me out to get further beating this game, I don't want anything to do with it. So with that being said, maybe you guys will enjoy how the rest of these episodes I will be playing this game. But really, if I think about it, I'm kind of satisfied with my build, even though I have a lot to upgrade before I get to the end of the game. But I believe most of the stuff that I have is very, very fine so far. I will be able, or I am going to be able to switch up some things here and there as far as the combat, because I believe I should be able to use some other tactics when it comes to playing, the game as far as the combat. Oh! Ooh. Come on. Caught in the trap. Probably should have switched.
Bastard!
I just really need to I think the DPS is fine a little bit. Some of these some of these enemies, it takes a lot to even take them down a peg. Boom.
Beat it!
Right now, I'm level 18.
I'm picking up something spectral nearby.
This breakable object over here. Got some crisp moss and some linen. Take some of that silver too. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I know what that is. But let's do this here, right? So I was just talking about using different skill sets. So I have this retaliation. When red is hit, increase the damage. I want to switch that up. Oh, I never. Okay. So we have what? Let's see. Maximum caution charges increased by 2. Manifestation cooldowns are increased by 30%. I'm gonna take that. Alright, switched it up a little bit. Now let's continue from here. It's like we gotta take some vines out.
Sharpshooter.
Oh,
Years of practice.
alright. Wasn't expecting that. But I figure if I switch my game up a bit, I probably could do 10 times better in combat. See what's over here in this corner over here. Let me guess, the chest. Got some silver. Oh, voila, a chest. That's just way too much shimmying for one game.
That and down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Man, this fit I got. This outfit, man, it looks clean. Now, let's talk to the governor. Do you have the door shut?
The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest.
Oh, they in church.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in His name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye, there's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
A story of a man, the story of a woman.
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread on. The people grumbled. The king thought he might fall. He needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
You're a pompous coward. The trial was not fair. You believe yourself a great oculist.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
Oh, excuse me.
To
Occultist.
repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the black spy's tricks.
Are you a true demonologist? Ever wondered what lurks beyond the veil?
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail, to wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
Wow.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
You toy with magic. What do you really want?
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. How very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith, and there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Because she was innocent, you ass. Now we have to make the decision. Do we spare him, which will contribute to Antea's descent, or do we sacrifice him? Which of course is going to go to the resurrection of Antea. But y'all already know the answer. I do not like this dude. I didn't like him the first time I saw him. Sacrifice this son of a bitch.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat. I'm not here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors.
No.
He deserves blaming. And shame on me if I don't do it. Hell's
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
They having second thoughts now.
Oh, Mara. Oh, God. To the living.
Death to the dead.
This is unfair.
Is the evil gone for good?
Far from it.
Then who will protect us?
I will. While Mr. McCraith fights the curse of New Eden, I will protect the people of the Harrows. Or at least, I'll try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness and the strength to bear the consequences of our actions. Your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
Wow.
After all this, don't forget to rest.
Oh boy. I mean, I've never saw red like this. Just through the beginning of playing this game, I've never saw red like that ever, which is pretty cool, you know? Oh, snap. Fusion. Antea can merge with red to deal increased damage for a short time. Oh! Dope. I'm gonna read it again. I'm sorry. I thought this was dope just watching that. Antea can merge with red to deal increased damage for a short time. This allows the couple to tear through powerful spectral webs. In combat, Antea can combine her ethereal powers to red's fighting skills and increase his banish damage. The fusion manifestation has been unlocked after the consumption of the essence, soaking the powerful tie of a nightmare's vengeful avatar. Oh man, we don't have any skills yet. We don't have any skills to upgrade anything.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. People hate what they cannot understand.
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Other innocents have paid the same price. I should know.
That's not what I meant, but I'm glad to hear your feelings on it. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we're both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
Don't make this about you. We made a choice.
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, All this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
New quest to do right now. Love finds a way. We have to find Antea. There she
There
is.
you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
We headed back already? Damn. I at least want to get some skills or something, but whatever. Let's see.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
Well, it's got to be something preventing us from going.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling.
Not bad at all. Fusion.
Spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
Antea is now able to channel her spectral powers into Red's weapons to use them. This also allows her to destroy stronger spectral webs. Press X to destroy those tenacious webs and reveal shrouded paths.
The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. No time to lose.
Seeker!
Oh. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back down there in just a second.
Can't hide now. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
She ain't down here. I'm gonna look through your stuff, though. Advice to Women by Theano of Otone, I guess. This book is addressed to all women, whether with experience in magic or without. Herein lies collected a wealth of ancestral knowledge that has been otherwise forgotten, perhaps even forbidden. Many rituals are inscribed herewith, including the great ritual of concealment for your protection or that of others. Seeker, may the wisdom herein confront and protect you, even in the darkest of times. Ceridian.
Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Ooh. Seeker's drawings. Seeker drawings of different plants in a detailed and scientific way.
She draws well. How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
A letter from Deborah. Grace, dear child. Though I pray this letter finds you healthy and well, I confess that even should you give me your assurances on that count, I may well doubt them. I am no fool, my girl. I know something is amiss with you, and I know your father is concerned. Far though it be for me to interfere in your familial relations, it is important for a young woman about to make her way in the world to have help beyond the confines of her family. Enclosed with this letter, you shall find a key and a map. You will find the place. I have marked it clear. Oh, so she's probably there. Do not forget you are not alone. I am on your side. You can also count on Catherine Newsmith. She is a trusted friend who would, if asked, help you organize your departure. In faith and service, your teacher, Mistress Deborah.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her.
Well, I guess we're gonna go see Kate. Is that what we doing? I think that's what we doing. Now I'm gonna have to go to a campsite so I can fast travel. Not until this. Fusion. You filled the fusion gauge. With Antea, press L2 and R2 simultaneously to initiate fusion. While the fusion active, Antea and Red combine their capacities to deal optimal damage on all ends. Excuse me, I was just burping throughout the time when I was trying to talk.
Then?
Yes.
Always.
Change tack.
Jesus.
Trouble's about.
Are you serious? What the hell? I was pressing the buttons at the same time.
Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
Okay, so you have to switch to Antea to do it.
Standing by.
Oh, so it works like Red's banishing gauge. Ooh.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Yeah, I think so too as well. So I was a bit trash there. But it works the same. That gauge works the same as Red's. Got to fill it up, and you have to press L2 and R2 with her. So I was trying to figure out why it didn't work with Red. But you have to use Antea to do it. So she is over here. Kate, right? Yeah. And we have a lot of things to do, a lot of haunting cases, places to explore. But we're gonna go and see Kate.
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
Red McWraith. What are you doing here?
Good day to you too, Kate.
Miss Newsmith to you, murderer.
Oh, geez. The settlement seems to be well. Okay, that's from a previous mission. I need your help.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to her? Pennington had a daughter?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone? What did Grace look like?
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
All right. Thanks for the information.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
So we have 2 objectives. One is very optional. We can find the cabins in the wood. And also, ask Helen about Grace Pennington. Let's do the optional one first.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Is it? About to say it looks the same as before when I was here.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
About Grace.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
How was their relationship? What happened to her?
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
And their relationship?
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Did he try to find her?
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Have I
By
ever
any
seen her
chance, might
ways?
you have anything useful in you?
Okay, I just didn't buy them. Alright, never mind. Thanks for the information.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Alright, find the cabin in the woods. Alright, so the cabin must be close. I think I may have passed it on the way when I was playing this game from the start. Like in the very beginning of the episodes. Oh, crap. Come on, stay still.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Oh, you want more?
Bastard!
Trash up out of here. Well, I'm close to being level 19. As I was saying earlier, I may have passed it.
Symbols. The hut may be near.
Right up here, right?
I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for.
We got some mist on our hands. And Taya, that's all you. Just blowing in that direction. This would be the setup for a fight. This would be the setup for a fight. Oh! Just gonna cut me open like that, huh?
They're getting me now.
Hogging all the fun. Snap out of it!
Try this on.
Level 19. Cool. This is the cabin, right? Or maybe I'm looking for another cabin? So let's see. Right. So if I go up here, go all the way in the back. All right. So, all right. Okay. So it's not a lot to explore. Gonna go under here, and there's a chest. And since I got a skill point, let's see what I can get. So we have Purgatory. Banishing triggers a damaging area of effect around the target. Devil's Deal. Health points gains are increased by 15%. Spirit points gains are increased by 50%. Banish points are increased by 50%, but damage taken is increased by 25%. We have Bane. Hitting an enemy with a rifle increases the damage of the next heavy attack by 30%. And Salvation. Defeating an enemy with a charged heavy attack refills the banishing gauge by 15%. I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Oh, it's not even open to get through. Ooh. Of course. Jesus, 26.
I can help.
Goodness grief, woman. I wish you would have had that in the beginning of the game. Okay, we have to go up this path right up here. That will take us to... I believe we have to climb again. Until another fight start.
Take that to your face.
Oh, we could just drop down here.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
It's probably what it is.
Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Before I open the door, I'm gonna just drop down this rope. Search around for a bit. Get some leather. Fungus.
Anyone home?
Rough drawn map. A rough drawn map of the old hunters camp in the dark woods. What looks like a small cabin. Out in the woods, a ways has been circled.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Transcribe the ritual of dissimulation. I guess I could read this. Scribbled handwriting. And the greatness of the shadow is found not only in magic, but also in the world beyond. Thanks to this as a yet unexpected power, the darkness becomes an ally. A protective arm that cradles and protects us, allowing a perfect illusion to the untrained eye. Darkness envelop me, protect my illusion from the light, cool the senses, blind my enemies, and allow me to live behind the curtain of an alternate reality. Annotation from Seeker. I'm almost successful. The ritual of dissimulation is not complete enough, but I must be able to perfect it in my own way. Not surprising coming from a demonology book. They have always been far too narrow-minded to broaden their vision. But with this space, I will be able to create the perfect illusion spell. Maybe I should go thank him. After all, he took a big risk in copying this ritual. Perhaps if our paths cross again, then I will thank my latest friend.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Draft of a letter. I hope this letter finds you safe and healthy. I did find the hut, but I'm not staying. I can at least be by myself, studying all the thing I love. How can anyone be scared of magic? Isn't it a wonderful thing? I have found a safer place, hidden away, a place where I can learn safely and invisible to all. Thanks to you, I may finally live free, away from him and his need for control. He never acted the father, only a tyrant who called the shots and left no place for difference of opinion. He never tried to understand me. Now all of this belongs in the past, and a new life awaits me, a life where I can no longer have to be his daughter. In a way, he and I can both be free. Thanks for, which is crossed out. Thank you for your help. I hope to see you soon. Your student, Grace Pennington, which is also crossed out.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Same circle as the one on the entrance. But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might.
What is this?
Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Okay, ask Lammy about the Trismegistus riddles.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what say's worth listening to?
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
Where'd that dude Lammy at?
As a community and
He's upstairs.
as individuals, we can do better. I can do better. Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise! I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving might help. Leaving changes nothing.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
Do you recognize this page?
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know, but we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of Seeker? When did you last see Grace?
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
Typical.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
Into the void and find the book. So, do we enter
Go
the
on,
void
then.
from the last one?
Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry, and it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
Time to go deep into the void. So we're gonna have to go all the way back down here to the same void to which we fought. Well, no, not fought, but we saw Lamentation at the void, which was leading us to the boss fight from the last episode.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. Can't hide now.
The location where all the ooze was and whatnot.
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
I don't even think I noticed that the last time when I was down here. Alright. So that's one. That's two. Okay.
Picked and culled.
Nice. And we got a chest. Chest. Alright. Oh, also, just remembered. I remember that spectral web that was down here as well that we can get access to. Now we have the skill and capabilities to do so. I think that's what we'll do first before we enter the void. Believe it was no. This way, actually. Yeah, because I had to shimmy through this wall here. Yep.
Still no ghostly spectral spiders hiding away in there, no? Good.
Nah, I'm good. We don't need that. We do not need that at all. What's the contents in this chest? Okay, cool. Felt with that we could have at least got some gear or something out of it, but whatever. Okay, back into the void. Here we go. Void traveling. Ooh, we're back. And
This is shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what'd been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. I'm just trying to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
see, she's starting to understand a bit.
They brought more friends.
Oh my goodness. Take that. Take some of this web with you.
Raging Vandal.
This is gonna be good.
Let's take some time.
Leave it to me.
Good lord.
I'm right here.
Finish him off. There we go. Alright, where are we off to next? Jeez. Up here? Isn't this where we last? Yeah. It's where we last. Looks like it.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
I was about to say it was the last position that Lamentation was when he entered the void, or was in the void.
Well, this looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
The Trismegistus riddles. Symbol downward pointing triangle. This symbol means balance, simplicity, solidity. Not really used by the demonology school of magic. This symbol will be preferred to those witches. Women who call themselves scientists. It is mainly used for illusions or any other spell that deceives the primary senses. To undo this kind of spell, focus on the origin of the spell in order the spell to be undone on behalf of the caster. Also specify what the spell should undo and what meaning it should release from the spell.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
Oh, this dude. God is seeing your face.
Fancy a race?
There you go, Antea. Ooh.
I'll get you eventually.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Damn. Oh. Banish.
Not gonna stay down.
Trying to get him.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on.
Pulling a fly one. Not sure how much more I can take.
Oh, come. Oh, goodness. Oh.
Standing by.
There we go. Vanish. Finish him off. Oh. There we go.
Banishers.
It helped out a lot. Helped out a lot right there. Let me tell you something, boy. Let's get out of this daggone void. Oh, daggone tired. Oh, wait. What? Are we supposed to? Is this it? Okay, yes, it is. Where the hell are we now? On one of the caves. Wait, what is this? Find the chest, protect the chest. I think that's a different activity. Find secret hiding place. Yes, we're gonna go there. Oh, okay. I remember that now. Just trying to figure out where I was, if I could remember the location, where we're back in the mountains. Now we have the book. On the search for Seeker.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall.
Let's see.
Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Oh, man.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed. Grace.
So, you know.
You are Pennington's daughter. You knew Deborah.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
I must have hurt.
Does it matter now? The captain is no more, and till the end, so was his daughter. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead, and Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
Why, yes, I am. We must return to New Edentown. Why leave the Mire Marshes? You learned magic by yourself.
You learned magic by yourself?
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well. Was Ceridian your true mentor?
Then Ceridian was your true mentor.
I was an angry girl with dreams of freedom and a bundle of mouldy parchments, of which I understood almost nothing. She taught me patience. She tried to teach me serenity. I learned to stick to real witchcraft and leave the magic tricks to more feeble minds. No offense.
None taken. I'm rather proud of my feeble mind.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
I hated solitude too. Did Ceridian find you here?
As a child, I hated being alone. It left me vulnerable to a deceptive creature.
To have the gift with neither mastery nor guidance can be very dangerous.
By the time I was able to banish my supposed friend, I had come within a whisper of losing my entire family.
To vanquish such an insidious spirit alone, you were either very lucky or immensely talented.
In the void, I felt as if it were there. I felt it call to me.
Perhaps it was. But chase the fear from your heart, for you are stronger now, Antea Duarte, and you are no longer alone.
Let me see her wares, because maybe this might be the last time I speak to her. As far as upgrading anything, I think I'm okay, right? Let me see. I think I get a nest split with that. That should be fine. I'm not worried about that. Elite gems. My decoction could go up. Nest slit elite gem. Okay. I think I'm gonna get me like, oh, but they cost 1,000. You know what? That's fine. Just skip it. I think we should be good.
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void, but the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
Goodbye for now, Seeker.
And with that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
Oh, man.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
Oh, you got a chest laying out over here? For me to just pick up? Thank you. An ethereal braid. Ensnare duration is increased by 30%, but ensnare cooldown is increased by 30%. Yeah, we don't need that.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
Okay.
This will be useful.
The mystery about old Mosshead. What is that? Oh, okay.
They've seen better days.
As have we all.
Well, see you later. So now with that being done, we can cross the void. And it seems like we're coming near at the end of the
She's the
game.
custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I'd have the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
All right. We're going to fast travel. Where are we fast traveling to? We don't need the rest. So much to do, but I think it's only right that we fast travel here. Spectral web. We'll see what this is all about first, and then we'll do the thing.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. Can't hide now.
What is this? Which one is this? Is this
That's a
the
void
endless
breach,
one?
all right. Should we jump in?
Nah.
Something's here.
Hidden.
We're not gonna do the endless one. Wait, what's over here? I don't think I've actually been over here. Oh. Oh, this is when we came in with Seeker to see Ceridian. Makes a whole lot of sense. And there it is. It is time to cross the void. Back to New Eden Town.
Ready to walk through it if you are.
Point of no return. You are about to enter the void breach to New Eden Town. Once you have crossed it, you will not be able to return. Beyond this point, you cannot acquire new essences, upgrade your equipment, nor change Red and Antea's fate, except by loading a previous save. Make sure you are ready before journeying on. They are not wasting any time with this.